Hello. So, who are you guys expecting? I've seen a lot of people say Dante from Devil May Cry, which would be funny considering all the memery that's happened beforehand where people would like just post a sticker of like featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Dante given all the stuff revolving around that. But at the same time, I'm kind of hoping it's someone else. But at the same time, I don't mind being surprised. You know, this will be fun. This will be real fun. Sakurai's finally come into Smash. Finally, the man himself. Five hours later. You know what's funny actually? I don't actually play much of Smash, and it's not because I don't like it, but because I don't have many friends who have a Switch that play it, unfortunately. Just to see my man fully rendered in 3D. Oh boy. But no, what I was saying was, I don't usually play Smash, and when I do, it's oftentimes just by myself with, like, 1v1 matches or, like, just tournament stuff with, like, bots and whatnot. Or just to try out new characters that got released. When Terry was announced, I actually marathoned pretty much a full playthrough of a lot of his games that he's been featured in, a lot of the King of Fighters games, Fatal Fury, all that stuff. So I'm pretty knowledgeable on Terry stuff now. And then in regards to Klonoa and Smash, oh man, I wish. Unfortunately I doubt that. Klonoa is just kind of off the radar. It'd be cool if he was added though. It'd be cool if he was added. I'm not gonna doubt that. I didn't know anything about Terry when he was first announced. I didn't know who he was. I just thought, oh, cool, another fighting game character. But then the more I look into like his background and stuff like that, like where he comes from. Someone from Freedom Planet would be nice in Smash, definitely. Ozzy, what's up? Hey, Sonic Surge. Gino would be someone else I would pick, what hasn't, I don't mind. Yeah. I personally don't get a lot of the hype around Gino, but maybe that's because I had never really played Mario RPG. And make sure the volume here is loud enough. I see some people tossing around the guy from Katamari. I don't know, looking through Twitter is always fun to see like all these like predictions that people have. Like some people are saying, cause the director for Puyo Puyo, retweeted the Smash Direct announcement. So some people are like, oh my god, Arl from Puyo Puyo is being added, but it's like, nah, I as much as I love my mean beans, let's be realistic here. Some people are saying Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes. That's a series I've never really played, but I hear the character's pretty cool. Drop a Fire Emblem character. Another sword fighter? What the fuck, Sakurai? Sora from Kingdom Hearts is actually another one that people are saying. Which, I don't know about that one. Because if Sora would be added, would they give him the Cloud treatment where they barely give him any music? Alright, we got 10 more minutes, boys. Let's see. Tails would be nice as an Echo Fighter, but I really wish Shadow was playable. Well, Shadow's an assist trophy, so unfortunately, that's kind of a no-go at this point. I found Sorta to be... They would have to include Donald and Goofy in a way. Yeah, pretty much, and listen... listen. The less of Disney in Smash, the better, okay? Oh, there we go. I don't know, maybe once I have a little bit more free time, we can set up some like Smash tournaments and whatnot for like community nights or something like that, where I just like stream and play with you guys or something. Last time's God Boy Polish Dog Kratos. Oh, God of War, nice. God of Boy, not God of War. Boy. I heard some crazy stuff about someone saying the last one would be the 3 house leaders of FE3. Oh boy. That's not going to be a fun time on Twitter, though, if that happens. I doubt that it would be a Fire Emblem character, though, because from what I've gathered, with what Sakurai said during the Terry announcement, the way he put it is that the characters that will be announced from here on out will be characters who aren't represented in any way, shape, or form in Smash already. So characters like, you know, Crash, Spyro, from third-party series that aren't included in Smash. Because he also said something along the lines of, if he were to make another Smash game, he won't be able to put in all the characters that are already into the new one, if there were to be a new Smash. Which is fine. Honestly, just keep updating Ultimate, you know? Because at this point, if you're willing to make DLC packs, Ultimate in itself isn't broken. The Switch is going to be around for a while. Just keep adding to it, you know? There's always going to be a hype for Smash Bros. So there's no point in ending it, like, in starting a new one when, again, updates are available now where Fighters Passes and stuff like that are kind of the norm. And again, I remember a while back, and this was like back when the game was like about to launch, they said something along the lines of Echo Fighters, there being more Echo Fighters to be added eventually. So who knows? Who knows? 7 more minutes, and then we'll be starting this. I got a lot to do today, though. After the stream, I got a lot of drawing to do and whatnot. This is Sakurai's victory pose. Actually, you know what's funny? What he's doing there, that 3-finger, that hand gesture. You know what it reminds me of? Hang on. Oh no, I didn't mean to switch to Twitch. My bad. Hold on. It reminds me of this. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. Sonic 3. Reminds me of this. Oh, well, that cut off. Hold on. No, well, you get the point. That's what it reminds me of. Alright, we got 5 more minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, actually, no, I'll wait a bit. I'll wait a bit. Alright, so you guys think it'll be like right off the bat, the announcement, first thing that gets shown, and then Sakurai talks about it? Is there a Smash theme X Avengers theme mashup? I'm pretty sure there is. Love you, Ray. Oh, hey, Snow, is that you? Want either Tails, Agumon, or Shantae. I doubt Tails, just because of what I was talking about a bit earlier about the whole, you know, the whole, like, characters that haven't been included in Smash in one way or another before. Agumon, I can see Digimon being a possibility. Shantae is very up in the air. Because, can I be honest? As much as I say I don't care who gets in, I want my boy Rayman. Rayman has been snubbed too many times, damn it. I'm pretty sure it will start with the character, or Sakurai will first introduce himself and thank everyone for the support and then show the character. Okay, well regardless, so we're about to be starting here soon. Ooh boy, that excitement is just like, woo! Can't wait to see who, like, I honestly just can't fucking wait. I love watching these things, like the hype that it generates is fucking incredible. I don't know much about Rayman. I don't know, how would I explain Rayman? Cause he's had a pretty, like, kinda went off the face of the earth for a couple years. And then he reappeared, and then he disappeared again. Sakurai's final smash. It's the whole don't ask me for anything ever again with, like, his, like, 2 palms up. You know, though, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the next Smash character is also teased during this. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, also, hold on, I'm not live. Like, the Smash stream wasn't caught up. All his moves spike. Jesus! Sakurai, please nerf Sakurai! Too OP! And they get Jesus Christ. Alright. Oop, here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from Sora Limited. We'll be using today's showcase to give you a first look at our next DLC fighter. Actually, hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today.
Oh.
Nintendo staff worldwide.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
The development team and other stakeholders have been working on this fighter with the utmost secrecy.
Ooh.
Which means other Nintendo staff around the globe will only start making preparations for release after the showcase has been broadcast.
Jesus, Sakurai.
So it won't be available right away.
Okay.
Please understand that it will take a little time.
Makes sense.
I think even many Nintendo employees will be surprised to see this and say, wow, really?
Oh! The way that he's phrasing it, I love it.
Let's all share in the fun of getting our hands on the latest information. However, even if you say, that's not the character I was picturing, I hope you don't have any hard feelings.
Oh boy.
We've prepared a fighter reveal video. Once it starts, I think you'll figure out who it is pretty quickly.
Oh no! Oh, here we go, here we go! Oh boy, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh? Well, what's this? Oh no! Oh no!
To unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Oh no! Chris, why couldn't you have been joking?
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be.
Oh boy.
Prepared to die. I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet, there is no other choice.
Oh, what is?
You must join Smash.
Huh?
Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
Bleh. That's how I feel.
So joining Smash consumes even the darkness itself.
It's, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel. Like, on one hand, he kind of looks cool, but on the other, it's like another Fire Emblem sword fighter, really?
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen, are there? And you wield the sword as well? What will you do?
Oh, we got a female alt, kind of like Corrin.
Huh. So that is how you plan to win the day?
You gender swapped?
So be it. I reward your cleverness this time.
It's the 8th Fire Emblem, yeah.
How is this?
I mean, he does no, but again, it's like the whole bleh. Again, it's just like the whole premise of the thing. It's like I really would have liked someone that wasn't from Fire Emblem.
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics. With Arid
I like the female variant though.
Use Amir's overwhelming power. Unleash the blinding speed of Failnaught. Along with the sword of the creator.
Are those mouse clicks?
Direction.
You guys heard that, right?
Your will and mine be now as one. To you, both sides of time are revealed. Through Smash, show the world.
Coolio, I don't care. Sorry to say. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Twitter's gonna be fucking pissed. Oh, hi, Sakurai.
Yes, there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th. You'll have instant access if you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass, and it will also be available for purchase
God,
individually.
this is so weird as like the end of Fighters
In
Pass
case you're
1
not
though.
familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things, so don't worry. First off, what is Fire Emblem?
Oh boy. He's gonna give us a rundown, kind of like what he did with the Terry
The
DLC.
producer said it's okay if I just say Fire Emblem. But when writing it, if you don't write Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful. The series' first entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical. Well, it's
You know what though?
tactical
I
in that
already got Terry, I already got Shulk, I already got Sonic. I'm fine.
or in other words,
If
the game
anything,
can
this
be
will please the Three Houses, people.
When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of ones in which you command tanks, aircrafts, and so on. But Fire Emblem was unique because each unit was a specific character, sort of like in role-playing games. Plus, something made it stand out from other Nintendo products. Characters could permanently die. That's pretty strong language though, so perhaps
He's
we should
cheeky, I'll give him that.
sleeping with the fishes. But really, if a character fell in battle, you'd lose that unit. They'd be gone and you couldn't use them again. Recent entries in the series maintain this concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you, but a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak. In the older games, your units would really be gone, never to be mentioned again.
Jesus.
Scary.
Yeah, see, I've heard this much about Fire Emblem, and that's made me kind of like interested to see to play some of the games. The whole concept of just like losing your units and stuff like that is interesting to me.
Several characters
I just
also
don't really
use
like the
special
very
abilities,
anime-esque
like
nature
Super
that
7
the newer
or
games
Super
have. It's just not my
It's their
thing.
down special. There's actually a reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire Emblem Fighters into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes your opponent's turn. They attack and you counter. Next comes your turn.
That's interesting.
And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series.
Jesus.
People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many? Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games.
17
Let's try
games?
saying them in
That's a whole
Fire Emblem
lot!
Can You Say
Laughs
It
in
Challenge.
Final Fantasy.
I'll give it a try.
暗黒竜と光の剣、外伝紋章の謎、聖戦の系譜、トラキア776、封印の剣劣化の剣、聖魔の功績、草原の奇跡、暁の女神、新暗黒竜新紋章、覚醒イフヒーローズエコーズ風化雪
There you go, 17.
Oh, that's what that was.
変な数え方して
You know what?
So I was counting in a weird way, right? I was counting in binary.
Yep.
これが全部
This is 0. Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you get 16. Add 1 and you get 17. Awesome, isn't it?
Sakura, you're weird.
You can actually count up to 31 on one hand. And if you use both hands, you can count all the way up to 1023.
What is this, like, random tidbits that he's giving
Given
us?
up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go. What is Fire Emblem Three Houses? In Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses.
Yeah, again, like,
After a certain incident, 5 years pass.
it just doesn't seem like my kind of game, you know? Like, the whole...
In their regions.
It's just not my
It's a very
thing.
sad game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you. To understand the concept of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played an early version of the game before.
Oof.
I've done the same thing before, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, for example.
Alright, later, Lavi.
Because I couldn't wait until launch to experience it, or we'd have never made it in time. For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same this time, but with there being 3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference. The game has multiple routes, and the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet
Oh boy.
adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand. Before my demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November. Therefore, some of what I'm about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version. As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go.
No, I mean, music fun, sure, but it's like...
Sadly, they're lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better than Robin's, but that's about all you can say for them. Throws are not their strong point either. Their grab lacks range. But actually, you could say that they're distance demon. The hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem Three Houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that. First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air.
I'm not even like, I don't even know what to say.
They'll wave the whip sword over.
I'm just like, I don't really care about Fire Emblem, sorry to say. It's just not my kind of series, you know?
The up special move is really something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things like this. It was pretty terrifying how I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition,
Oh shit, what the fuck? Excuse me? Whoa!
awful things like this.
Oh, whoa!
That said, you'll launch opponents upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage.
Okay.
Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges. So that's the up special. Now for the sideways inputs. This is Erdfar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so. Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right? If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even from here. Also, if you add an upward tilt, it will be stronger. And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them. By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful. The shaft part is weaker, so it's not suited to close combat. It won't deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a rule, you want to hit with the blade part aimed upward, or downward in this case. Next, the side special move. Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance...
No, yeah, but that's what makes it so disappointing. It's literally just better Corrin. Which makes you question, you know... And here's the thing. It really just does feel like they're gonna keep adding whatever new Fire Emblem character gets shown off, you know? Like, they added Lucina to promote Awakening. They added Corrin to promote, what was it, Revelations and whatever other game came out. And now they're adding this one to promote the new one. So it really just... And I maybe it's not the case, but it really does feel like they're just doing this for the sake of, oh, we gotta promote Fire Emblem, you know? It kind of sucks.
For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth. First, the down air attack. It really is strong. You can try for a meteor effect with this attack. Next is the
And you're like, you know, I already have the Fighter's Pass, so I'm gonna get this character anyways. But, hate to say it, but this is probably a character that I'm not really gonna play much as, if at all. That's not my thing, you know?
Devastating strike. It's a bold move, similar to the Falcon Punch, but here's what makes it different. When readying the move, there's a super armor effect.
This character honestly just seems very OP.
Which allows you to withstand an attack.
Like, obviously you'll have to plan out your moves and attacks a lot, but a lot of what this character can do just seems very, very overpowered.
It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get grabbed. Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms. While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area. It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack. Also, you can turn around during the move. The swing takes a while, so if an opponent runs behind you during the move, you can quickly change direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents. Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little. It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series. You'll just get loads of counters.
Yeah, super predictable shit.
Much power in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks
Yeah, that's...
will just get you hit by counter after counter.
So don't use it against half the Smash roster then, because half of them have
The
counters.
bow use is called Failnaught, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table. It only appears in a few neutral moves. You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar to a move of Pit's and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around. It's also easy to create certain combos with it. And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow. It seems pretty straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow. First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of light.
Light arrows!
You can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire. But again, you'll need to take care when using this move. For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it, not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible. Once you've entered the stance, you won't be able to do anything. Which means it's quite the risky attack to use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move, letting you deal a sudden blow to opponents. So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version. As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together. Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female. However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you who played the original game will of course understand what I'm referring to. The sixth color is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier.
So this.
And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story.
Dimitri.
Variation in the final smash.
Oh wait, fuck, I think one of them actually kind of looked like Dante.
Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery. This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and cathedral, all in one stage. It's the type of stage that rotates through different areas, such as these four. Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas.
Okay, so he's basically doing the same thing that he did for the Terry thing.
I think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the
When you
Blue
haven't
Line
seen
Path,
our stream in 3
Dimitri,
years, oh well, hello.
Ingrid. Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say.
Is the dude's name literally Dudu?
Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a
I would have assumed that it was the Due, but never mind, it's Dudu.
quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one. There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things. But,
Don't destroy him!
here you can break them, you see.
Why would you do that?
If you do break them,
Oh, that was a
the stage
statue.
will expand to the left and right. I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper.
Oh, those are some low textures, Jesus Christ.
Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop,
The roof!
you'll come crashing back down, be broken through the ceiling and slammed into the building. And the guests in the reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adrestian Empire. And as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down.
Owie.
だけど残念ながらこれ
However, Byleth can't actually reach it, even though it's their stage. You can reach it with other fighters, though.
だから
So, it's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go, I made it. And you can knock it down.
ついでに言うと
Also, you can break this table.
Why? What is it with destroying things?
Sign that reads Fudin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage. It can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
ということなんです
Next up, the bridge. The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area.
Bridge.
Very wide indeed.
結構横幅が広いんです
It's similar to the bridge of Elden stage.
I was gonna say.
The guests are from the Golden Deer: Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence.
これはレスター
They belong to the Leicester
と
Alliance.
人ですね諸行同盟ということはまあつまり連邦とか連合とかそういうような感じで
Because it's an alliance of many noble families.
I'm sorry, Lorenz has a weird
Members.
face.
And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in genealogy.
He's a chaotic man, that one.
Title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training. As for the bridge's design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen. You could also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think it suits the Golden Deer perfectly. The last area is the cathedral, only with some platforms you can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Seta.
Green-haired people.
There's Seta, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flame. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who
Almost
you
probably
can see
drinks.
fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities.
まあフレンが
I feel that Flame might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms.
Also,
Being the
well,
last area, it may
see,
be
that's
great for
how
some
that's how
enthusiasts.
uninteresting this character design is for this character. I thought
It'll
the
cycle through each location
for a second
about
there, I
2.5
thought the
minutes.
girl on the right was Crom because it had sort of like the same hairstyle. Oh wait, is he gonna? Oh,
Today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages. That'll give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker.
well, thank goodness he's not. You know
Joker!
what?
And Hero!
It is supposed to be a joke.
Gee, we really made a lot, huh? Banjo! By
Jokes.
now, I think you know what I'm doing. But basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the professor here. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on.
Terry, no.
It's not going to land that easily. Uh-oh, this is bad. Bennigan's. I better keep my distance. I'll use this chance to attack. Got him. That's scary. He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives. Ouch.
Don't get too hung up on it. They'll add tails eventually, maybe. But, you know, it's
Good one.
to me it doesn't really matter, honestly. If I like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Like this.
Regardless, you know.
So, no anti-air, huh? There. The soccer ball connected. Good. There's Mom.
There's Mom from Mother Brain.
You're in a good spot, Mom. Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not. I feel like the enemy might get this smash ball. See? They got it. But I mustn't give up. I can't waste the chance.
Oh, nice.
There's another smash ball. Yes, got it. Now, what are you charging up for? There's still more. Whack. Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him.
Neato!
I was trying to fight using Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game. It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end. Now, about the additional music. Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration. 11 songs are being added. This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English. I hope you'll enjoy these as well. We're also adding in a new spirit board. It includes the house leaders among some of the other popular characters. Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
Holy shit, it's Etsy! No, it's Altair, it's Altair! Holy shit! Wait. Oh my god, though, they're using... Oh, this music! Oh. Wait a minute. Why the fuck? Get out of here, no one wants you! Leave! Get out of here! Oh, another Mega Man X thing? Oh, it's X! Battle Network. Onita. Oh, Cuphead? Really? That's cool. Oh, includes a music track. Neat. See, how disappointing is it that the most exciting thing that I was actually owed, like wowed by, was the Mii costumes? Oh man, that song that played during Ezio's. Oh my god, like, talk about fucking nostalgia flashback. Assassin's Creed 2 is my all-time favorite.
We're releasing a Cuphead costume. And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cag Incarnation.
Fucking rabbits, though!
I hope you enjoyed these as well.
I noticed how some of those were Ubisoft things, though.
After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii Fighter, you can play using the costume
neat.
immediately after you...
Oh, there's Iori.
And now, onto the amiibo.
I want that Richter!
The color palette for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 17th. And now, with the addition of Byleth, the Fighter's Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Byleth. From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there? When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different.
I fucking love playing as Terry.
To offer you a whole new style of play.
Like, generally, I love playing as Terry. You think so? Listen,
as I stated,
I'm gonna be quiet right now. I'm gonna be quiet right now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
Oh? Oh? Another 5. 6. Holy shit!
Looks like there will be 1 more fighter than last time.
What the fuck? Okay.
This season, we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass Volume 2. It will be available for pre-purchase on the date shown, so please keep an eye out. And now that it's official, we intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time, the contents will remain unknown for now. And I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed.
That's fine.
Like last time, I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided.
Oh?
Even if I receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them.
Yeah.
But I still hope you'll look forward to it. We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2. Last time, it was a Rex costume. But this time, here's what we have.
Oh? Oh, it's Link! Oh!
Costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This will not be for sale individually, so it can only be acquired as part of
That's
Fighters Pass
cool.
Volume 2.
Lastly, oh?
It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest-selling fighting game in the world. Personally, I don't know if it counts as simply a fighting game, but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world. Seems like Street Fighter 2 was in the lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales.
Nice.
However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other systems. So
25? Jesus Christ, Street Fighter.
Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is #1. Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game.
At this point, no.
I feel like it's become more than a fighting game. Some sort of celebration of gaming or something.
I would say so. Like, say what you will about Smash Brothers, at this point, that's really what it's become.
To the 5 DLC fighters. The first Fighters Pass just wrapped up, but it was decided that there will be more DLC. Which means, no breaks for me. I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue to support us. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakurai. Whew. Okay, so thoughts. I was gonna be quiet for a bit, but again, I don't really have much to say in regards to the Fire Emblem stuff. That's just not my shtick. I don't really care much about Fire Emblem. I know people on Twitter are already fucking pissed, though, that, you know, they're Dante or Sora didn't get fucking added, and apparently from the sounds of it, they already have the characters who they're going to be adding for the second wave of DLC. They've already decided who. Also, hold on. Oh, okay. But that's that. I was going to talk about actually the Mii Fighter costumes and how odd it was that Ubisoft was a dominant presence in that Mii Fighter selection, because you had Altair from Assassin's Creed 1, but with Assassin's Creed 2 music playing over it, because quite frankly, Assassin's Creed 1's music is kind of forgettable. But you also had the Rabbids as DLC there for Mii costumes. Now, if I'm to assume something, it's that Ubisoft will be a part in some way of this upcoming DLC pack. And I'm gonna make a guess here. I'm gonna make a guess and say that those rabid Mii fighters are gonna be used as punching bags for whenever Rayman gets added to Smash itself. Just saying that right now. But no, yeah, all in all, that was a interesting, to say the least, direct. I wasn't too interested in a whole bunch of it, but that's mostly because Fire Emblem just isn't my thing. I'm more excited for the future of what Smash Bros. Holds with all these upcoming DLC fighters, and I hope you guys are too. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for right now. I got a lot of stuff to do, so yeah, I'll see you guys around. You guys take care, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.